What's going on YouTube, and welcome to Digital Perspective. I'm Khaled, and in today's video we're going to be setting out a design task for myself. We're using the daily UI prompts and seeing how well I can do or how well I can design something in about 10 minutes. Now if you're ready and you want to see how well I do, be sure to hit that like button, that subscribe, and turn that notification bell on, and let's just get on with the video. Hi guys, now as I said, we're going to be taking a UI design challenge today, and if you don't know what the daily UI is, let me just quickly go over to the screen and show you exactly what that is. As you can see here, the daily UI is basically a prompt where they send you on your email for 100 days every day with a new prompt to see basically how well you can design something. Obviously in their case there is no time limit, whereas with me I'm going to give myself a time limit to see how challenging it can be. Now I've gone ahead and I've actually searched all the design prompts, and you can see here these are all the prompts that they have created over time. Now on this website here, even if I click on it, you can see some of the other designers and what they've done for this prompt, and some, to be honest, most of them, if not all, are very beautiful, so well done guys. But I'm going to obviously do my version, and let's see how well I do in 10 minutes. Enough chit chat, let's just pop over to XD and let's see how well I actually can do in this design task. Now obviously the design task here is a sign up form, right? Just so that we're going to go through the list the way it is. So I'm going to set my timer on here. Where are we? Here we go. I'm going to show you my timer display in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Right, so I'm going to create a frame similar to like an iPhone size, round off my corners. Then in fact I'm just going to create a really small, actually I'm going to leave it like that. Oh god, it's going to be difficult talking as well, isn't it? Right, okay, I'm going to give it a grey background just so that I know where my borders are for now. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to insert a graphic which I had from another project, which is literally just an illustration. I'm going to put that in the middle. I'm going to get a text box. I'm going to say welcome to, we call this app, let's say Monster app, right? So this is a Monster app. We'll do that. Use the font. I'm going to make it into a slightly thick, bold font. Put it in the middle. Now I'm going to use another text. I'm just going to put some fake text in there, but I want to add some lower ellipse on side that. So I'm going to make it into an actual, make it into a border. So I've got now text area. Now obviously I would always recommend when designing anything is always to make sure that you have done your user case studies before, right? So you know exactly what your user is going to be going through in terms of a journey wise. Now in my case, my user journey is going to be that I want my user to be prompted first with like a hello option, and I'm sure you've seen this in most apps nowadays, where you have an option where it's, it usually allows you to select hi, welcome to the app, this is what we do, this is what the app does, la 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 la, and then it asks you or prompts you to actually sign up. That's what this page or this previous page I'm designing here is going to represent, right? So make sure that's a full circle, 23, push that about there, duplicate that. Now these two are obviously, let me lock this so I don't keep moving that. What are we doing for 7 minutes? That's not bad, right? And then these two we're going to select. So we know that this user has come from 2 other screens prior to this, and then we're going to add a button here. So maintain consistency, we have to remember obviously what we make our buttons. I think 20 is a bit much, let's go for 15. Now we want them to sign up if they haven't already, so I'm going to make that my bigger or my more prominent CTA or call to action, only because we want users to sign up, right? If they haven't already. Now if a user has signed up, I don't mind them. Okay, so if a user has signed up, then obviously we have another separate button for them here. But in this case, obviously we can't have 2 prominent CTA buttons. So in this one, I'm just going to make it kind of lined out, so it's outlined out. So then we say sign in, Perfect. And I'm just gonna, now, if I was just as a quick point, I know I'm going to waste time here, but I'm going to give myself 15 seconds to explain this. Now, if this was an actual real project, one thing I'll definitely be wary and thinking about is the actual text itself. Now, one says sign in and one says sign up, right? That's a problem for me as a user experience, purely because they're both very similar. So what I would actually do is I would actually say log in onto the other one. Bonus point there, right? Let's go on to the second screen. Now, the second screen, I want it to have a go back button, right? So I'm going to put that there. Obviously, I'm trying to maintain consistency by using the arrow. The reason why I'm typing arrow left is, for those who know, is I'm actually going to be using Font Awesome's font icons. Saves me time, saves everybody time, and I've got just over 5 minutes left to do this here. Right, so I'm going to select both of this. I'm going to align it both vertically and horizontally. I'm going to select the shape, and I'm just going to turn the opacity down. So about 12%, that's fine. Up, perfect. The next thing, I'm just going to duplicate this text because I want there to be another header. Now, this is when the user has clicked on sign up rather than log in, right? So create an account is the next screen. And what we need to do with that one is we are going to create some input fields, right? Now, obviously you can have here, you can have a small text. You can say something like, takes 2 steps to sign up today, right? Or whatever, right? This could just be literally something that sits below that if you wanted to. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. So I'm going to select the rectangle. I'm going to make a selection. It's about there. Again, just bear in mind what we had before, which I believe was 15. And then I'm going to take that out, make this slightly grey, and we obviously need to put in the actual placeholder label, or in this case the label, and then we put the placeholder. In this case, I'm just going to make it johnsmith@gmail.com. I do apologize if there is a John Smith with a gmail.com. We're not trying to spam you here, but this is the only one I can think of, right? So I'm going to duplicate that layer. I'm literally click and drag in, and I want to check there just to say that this is accepted. Again, this really boils down to user experiences. What I actually want to do is I'm going to make that into purple, but I'm going to make it light to about 5%. That's fine. And I'm just going to select everything, duplicate it, and drag it down. I might drag that up a little bit more, so that delete that, so that there is a differentiation between which label belongs to which one. Your email and then your password. Obviously, actually this should be your email. Why am I saying your name? Your email. So this would obviously have other fields. Now it's up to you whether you want to make. Whether you want to outline it, because no one has selected it yet. How long? 2 minutes. So yeah, so you'll have more fields if you want, name, address, etc., etc. I don't want any of that. For me, it's going to be a bit long, so I'm just going to alt drag that. And what I'm creating here is essentially the terms and conditions acceptance checkbox, right? So drag that there. I'm going to drag this text over here and just say you are agreeing to the terms and conditions privacy policies. Turn that into a text area, size it down. Obviously I don't want the text to be as big as the labels. Let's see if I can stretch it, because I do want the terms and conditions text to be on the same line. Perfect. So I'm going to select terms and conditions because I want people to know that they can click on it. I've got less than 2 minutes, so I'll be very quick now. And I also want them to know that they can click on privacy policy. I'm just going to underline. I should have underlined the other one actually. Let me quickly underline this one as well. Perfect. I'm just gonna copy this checkbox, paste it, drag it here. But I want it so that it's inverted, so that it looks like it's actually been selected. Turn the opacity up. There we go. So now it actually feels like you've actually selected the text, right? Okay. Less than a minute and a half. Drag it down. I'm gonna copy this button, stretch it out, and just say create account. Right. I'm gonna also do one more thing. Drag that down here. I'm going to say sign up with Google. Okay. Drag that to the side. Less than a minute. I don't know if I can do this quickly. Outline that. Oh, come on, 44 seconds. Outline that. And then I'm just literally going to drag a Google icon here. I actually want the button to be filled with white, sorry. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm just gonna do one final quick touches. Come on. Unlock these. I'm gonna make these white. I'm gonna put a drop shadow in there, 15 seconds, come on. Eight seconds left, I am done. Right, perfect, so I'm done, officially done. Right, I'm turning the countdown off. So literally with 1 second left remaining on our time, I've managed to kind of complete this. But yeah, so I mean, taking a look at this personally, I'm actually really extremely happy with it, with what we've done in 10 minutes only. There is only one thing I think which is very crucial from a UX perspective that I think I've missed out, right? I'm just going to show you, right? So I'm just going to select this, shift it up a little bit, and then we're going to go here and we're just going to say already a member, login. That is very important because obviously what you want is you want to make it an easy experience for your members. Outline back in. You want to make it an easy experience for your members to be able to click and go back into. So really, truly, that's the only thing I think I would have missed. I'm gutted that I didn't have time to actually add, but I would have been, would have loved to add that in there to kind of complete the actual design. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Be sure to smash a like button on this and subscribe if you haven't, and turn that notification bell on, because we're going to be doing more of these daily UI challenges, and I would hate for you to miss out on some of the great ones that's coming up, right? But until then, there's some of the other videos that we've got in the end cards. Be sure to check those guys out. And yeah, my name is Khalid, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.